Hello guys, it is Shivam here. Welcome to our brand new video. So we are going to start a new series which is a movie booking app. So we are going to make this app from the scratch by using Flutter, and the backend we are going to use is a Firebase. So on this series we are going to cover user authentication, barcode scanner, integrating payment gateway, and many more. So do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button so that you won't miss out on any of the upcoming videos we upload on this channel. Now let's get started. So before we move forward, I want to simply show you how our movie booking app will be look alike after completing this course. Yeah, so this is the movie booking app you can see here in our emulator. So this is an iPhone emulator and this is the sign up page. As you can see, now I can simply move to the login page and can move to the sign up page back again. So I'll use my name over here. So I'll just write Shivam Gupta, something like this, and we'll enter the email and then the password. Yeah, so now I'll click to this sign up button and will simply sign up in the app by using a mail authentication, and we'll directly move to the home page. Yeah, so this is the home page of our Filmy Fun app. Now you will think that what is a Filmy Fun app? So this is a movie booking app and I have kept the name of this app which is Filmy Fun, and you can see at the top hello, and here we are going to show the username, the user picture, welcome to text, and the app name. And this is the trending movies as you can see here, and we can simply scroll or we can move these banners in this app automatically. So this is a carousel slider that I have added by using a Flutter, and you can see the top trending movies section, and in the top trending movies section you can see all the top trending movies. So I have added two movies just for now to show you all. So this is the Infinity Wars. Now I'll click to this and we'll directly move to the movie booking page, and in this movie booking page you can see at the top the movie picture, Infinity Wars, the movie name, action adventure, that what movie have, and some basic detail about the movie. And it is just said that we can select a date and can book the ticket for this movie. So I'm going to simply select Tuesday 21, and these are the three time slot available. So I'll click 10 p.m. and now I'm going to select the quantity of tickets that I need to buy. So I'll increase up to 3, and as you can see that when I'll increase the quantity, the total price will automatically change, and here it simply shows $150. Now I'll click to this book now button, and here we have added a Stripe payment gateway to book this ticket. So I'll pass a test card number, something like this, and we'll also pass the year and random CVC code, and we'll simply pay by using the Stripe payment gateway. Yeah, so here it is done, and you can see ticket has been booked successfully. Now let's move back to the booking page, and in the booking page you are going to see that we have created this section which is a bookings, and in the bookings the user are going to see all the bookings that they have done, and you will see at the top there is a QR code. Now this is the QR code that I have added, like this is something new that I've added on this series because I haven't used QR code before in any of my series. So I've thought that to add something extra and make this series interesting. So this is the QR code that we have provided to the each booking that the user going to do. Yeah. Now this barcode will scanned by an admin. Yeah. So the admin will scan the barcode, and once that barcode is matched, they will allow the user to enter in the cinema hall. Yeah, so it is a movie booking app, so it will allow the user to enter in the cinema hall. So let's move, and I will simply run the admin side in my real Android device, and I'll show you how it going to work when we are going to scan this barcode. Yeah. Now at the right side you can see that I have run the app on the real Android device, and this is how the admin going to scan the QR code. You can see that there is a scan QR code button. Now I'm going to click this scan QR code button, and it will simply enable the phone camera, and you can see that how quickly it detects the barcode and it simply says matched. So let me show you it again. So I'll click on start scan again, and will simply move to the barcode, and yes, it is showed it is matched, and QR code has been detected, and this is the unique ID that we have provided to the each QR code. So this is how we are going to add the QR code in our movie booking app, and this will simply make our movie app like very interesting. So now let's move to the code and make this complete app from the scratch. But before we move forward, I want to introduce you to app crafting. So this is a startup started by me. So if you are looking for the app for your business or resume, we are going to make a budget friendly app for you. You can simply fill this contact form and can send us the requirements to get an awesome app in both Play Store and App Store. You can find the link of the app crafting in the description box. So now let's move, and first I'm going to simply create the home page of our app. So in the leaf folder, I'll simply create a new folder name which will be the pages, and inside the pages folder I will simply create a new file name which is home.dart, and I'm going to simply import the package by using material.dart, something like this, and we'll write a stateful widget name which will be simply a home. And now once we have done all this thing, and we need to simply pass a scaffold, body, container, child, and a column. Yeah, now here you can see that I have simply pasted some of the images that we are going to simply use in our movie booking app. So these are the some images, and here I've simply created one images folder. I'm simply pasted some of the image, and now I'm going to simply use this image. So for that I need to simply move to the perspec.ml file, and we need to call our images folder name where we have saved all our images, right? Now once you have call our images folder name, then simply run this file, and once you do that you can simply use the image. Now here, as you can see in the starting, that our main thing of an app is a dark theme. So that's why I'm simply change the color of the background color of this app to colors dot black, something like this. Now here I can simply switch to the home page so that I can show you what all code I'm simply writing over here. So I'll just write a home over here, and this is the home page. Now you can remove this debug banner. So for that I need to move to the home.dart back again, not home.dart, main.dart, and here I just need to simply write debug so check mode banner to false, and it will simply remove this banner from here. Now here in the home page, first I want to simply show the wave emoji, and we'll just say hello and the username. So for that I need to use a row widget, and in the row widget I'll pass children. We'll use image.asset to get our images that we have saved in images folder. So we'll write images, and I will say simply pass our image file name which is wave.png, and now I'm going to simply pass the height and width. So let's pass the height 50, width 50, and we'll simply pass fit box width dot cover. Yeah, something like this. Now we can simply pass a margin so that I can see this image clearly. So I'll pass the margin edge inset dot only. From the top let's pass 40.0, and from the left let's pass 20.0, something like this. 40, I guess it will be too much, maybe 30 will be okay, and we can simply image size up to 40. And here as I've told you, I will first show the hello text, then the username. So for that I will just write a text widget, and in the text widget I will just write a hello text, and here I'm going to simply pass the style, something like this, style, and we'll simply pass the style text style. Now the color, I need to simply pass colors dot white. Font size let's pass 20.0, and font weight will be simply font weight dot bold. Yeah, something like this. Now here you can see the text. Now I can simply provide a space, so I'll use the size box with 10.0, something like this. Yeah, now I can simply increase the font size up to 22. Now here I've simply shown the hello text, and as I've told, there will be a username. So as I'm just making the UI first, then I'll simply connect it with a Firebase for our complete backend, and then I will use the username that the user will simply use to authenticate in the I'm telling authenticate, so we are going to use a mail authentication in this movie booking app. Yeah, so here I will just write Shivam, something like this, and this is how we can simply show the hello Shivam text. Now once we have shown this, I need to show the user picture over here that he simply used to authenticate in the app. Now for that I need to add some of the random image of anyone in the images folder. So let me do that first. So I pasted some random image of any of the user, and here I'll just write image dot asset, and here I'll just write images, and I will write boy dot jpg, and here I'll just pass the height up to 50, width 50, and a fade box fade dot cover. Yeah, something like this. Now once we have passed all this thing, here you can see the image. Now I need to bring the image to the right side of the screen. So here I can simply use a spacer, and it will give a maximum space between the text widget and the image widget, right? Now it's simply stuck to the right side of the screen, so I can simply use a padding edge inside dot only from the right, and will pass 20.0. Now here I need to simply wrap up with a clip react widget, so that I can simply provide the border radius. So we'll write border radius dot circular, and will pass circular 60, something like this. Yeah, now here you can see the image. Now I can simply increase the height and width of an image. I think so 70 will be too much. Let's keep it 60, I guess will be okay. Yeah, it is okay. So here you can see the image of the user. Now once we have done all this thing, now I need to simply show the our app name, which is Filmy Fun. So I am thinking that to keep the app name, which is a Filmy Fun over here, which will simply match with our movie booking app. Yeah, so here first I'm going to create a text widget, and in the text widget, so first I think so I need a row widget, because here I'm going to like pass two different color to two different text widget. So that's why I'm passing the row widget over here, and in the text widget I will just write like this, which will be like filmy. So I'll write filmy, and I will simply write a style, text style. Now the color, which will be the colors dot white, and font size, which will be font size, which will be 20.0, and font weight will be font weight, I guess W500 will be okay, but if not we can change it later, no worries about that. So I'll copy this and will simply paste it over here again, and here the color that I'm going to use for our Filmy Fun is the customized color code. So let me see the color code that I'm going to simply use for our this text. Yeah, so here in the color I will just pass like this 0xff, 0xff, and the color code is EDB41D. So this is the color code that we are going to simply use over here, and I'll just change this text to bold, something like this. And now I can simply increase the font size of our app name that we have shown over here, which will be 25 and 25, or 28. 28 is okay, I guess. Yeah, or if you want you can do up to 32 and 32. Yeah. So Filmy Fun, this is our app name. We can also like pass a welcome to text over here. I think so that will look good. So here I can simply pass like welcome to text. So I'll just write welcome to, something like this, and here I can pass a cross axis alignment dot start, so that I can move to the left side of the screen. So we'll simply pass cross axis alignment dot start, and we can change the color of this text to different color. So let me find what color it will match over here. Yeah, it is okay. We can do up to 18, or I think so 19 will be okay. And here I'm thinking to increase a font size up to 36 and 36. Yeah, it is okay. Welcome to Filmy Fun, and if you want you can provide some space, it's up to you, like how attractive you can make. let's pass 20. 10 is okay, 20 I think so it will be too much. Yeah, now once we have shown the hello text and welcome to Filmy Fun, now here I will simply show the carousel slider. Now the carousel slider is something that you can see in our e-commerce app, because I've used a carousel slider before, I think so many times in my e-commerce app, where we need to simply show the top products that we are selling on that app. So here in the movie booking app, I'm thinking that I will use a carousel slider here again. Now the carousel slider is because as we need to simply attract a user to see the trending movies in a carousel slider. So in the carousel slider we are going to show the trending movies. Yeah, so for that, creating a carousel slider, we need a carousel slider like package to be added in the perspec.ml file. So we need to move to the perv dev, because we need to copy that carousel slider package and first paste it in the perspec.ml file. Then we can use that carousel slider function in our Flutter app, right? Yeah. So here in the perv dev, you need to simply search a carousel slider and you will simply get this package. Now move to the installing and we need to just copy this package and just paste it in the perspec.ml file, and we need to paste it something over here in the dependencies section and just run this package that you have added. Now once you will run this package, I hope it is successfully run. If you are using a old version of the Flutter and if you are facing any problem to run the package, you can remove the version and can also run the package easily in your Flutter app. So that will also fix your error if there will be any version error showing you. Though after adding a package I won't see any version error, so I can keep the version or I can remove the version. Both the case will be okay for me. Yeah, so this is how you can simply fix a problem when you are adding some of the packages from the perv dev, right? Now let's move to the home.dart file, and here just we need to simply pass a final. Now as I have told you, I need to show the carousel slider, and in the carousel slider we are going to show the trending movies in our movie booking app. Yeah, so I will simply create a final list. Now the reason for creating a list is because as we need to please show the images of a trending movies in a carousel slider. So here you can see that I have added some of the images, like this is Infinity War movie image, this is Salman Khan movies image, and this is Shahrukh Khan movies image. So these are the some images that I am going to simply show in our movie booking app. Yeah, so here I need to just write a list and we need to pass our list name, which is image URLs. And here first I'm going to do one thing like this. Let me show what it will be. First I need to write our images folder name where we have saved our image file, and here I am going to write our first image that I need to show, which is infinity.jpg. Now here if you are writing the file name and the folder name, now make sure that it should be the exact file name that you have simply pasted in the images folder name. Now if there will be any mismatch, then you can't get the image from the asset folder and it will simply throw the error. So keep on mind. Yeah, now here I am going to simply write images again and our second image name, which is salman.jpg, and here our third image, which is Shahrukh. I will write Shahrukh movies .png. Let me check if the spelling are correct, because as I have told you that there will be mismatch, then we can simply face an error. So why to face the error? Let's check the file again and again. Yeah, so once you have written all the thing and you have created a list with a image URLs, I have wrote image URLs, but just I have simply keep our list name like this. Now here I need to create a carousel slider. So for the carousel slider I will move over here, and in the column widget I will just pass some center widget, and in the center widget I'll pass child and I'll just write a carousel slider. So I'll write carousel slider, and in the items wait, in the items, yeah, in the items I need to pass image URLs, which is our list dot map, and here I will write URL something like this. Now here I need to use a bracket and we need to pass return, and we need to return the builder over here, and in the builder I just need to pass a build context, and in the context I just need to return a container. So this is I'm creating because as we need to show the container first, and in the container form we need to simply show that image that we have shown in the images folder. You can also pass image.asset over here, but I'm going to use a container. I think so. Why to pass an container? Let's pass directly image.asset over here, and here I'll just pass the URL, and I'll just pass a fit boxfit.cover. Yeah, now here I need to simply pass dot to list so that I can show my carousel slider, and here I just need to write, I think so over here I need to write to list something like this, and we need to add a semicolon, and here too, and I think so there is some problem with build context, so I'll simply remove this from here. Now here comes the options. Now the options, here is the main thing of the carousel options. Like in the options you are going to simply show how the carousel slider going to behave. So it is the one of the most important thing. Like there are lots of things to simply handle in the carousel slider. So let me show you one by one what all things you can simply add in the carousel option. So I'll just write a carousel option over here, and in the carousel option you can see that there are lot many thing that you can simply add in the carousel option, so that you can customize your carousel slider according to your way. Right now here first I need to pass the height 200, and this height will simply help me to show the height, like how much height my carousel slider should cover. And here there is one more interesting property, which is autoplay. Now autoplay I will keep as true. Now let me show you. I will show you when I'll run the app again, and you will simply show the carousel slider on the home page. Yeah, so the autoplay will help the carousel slider to move it automatically. As the word says, it will move automatically, and if you keep it false, then the user need to scroll the carousel slider to see all the slider that the carousel has. Right now here there is one more option, which is enlarge center page to true. Yeah, so it will simply enlarge the center page that it is in my home screen. Yeah, now here the aspect ratio I'm going to pass is 16 divided by 9, and here the viewport portion fraction, let's pass 0.8. Yeah, so these are all the things that you need to simply pass, like how much aspect ratio it should cover and what should be the fraction of a carousel slider. Yeah, so let me rerun the app again, and let me show you how the carousel slider look alike in our home page. Right, so our app has launched successfully, and here you can see that this is the images that I've simply added in the carousel slider, and you can see that how automatically our carousel slider is working, and it automatically show all the slider that he has. Now I need to simply pass the size box so that I can pass a space, and let's pass the height 20.0, something like this. Yeah, now here you can see the image, but if you want you can simply change the viewport fraction and all, like how you want it. So I passed a width, as you can see in the container, to use a complete width of the screen, and I can also increase the height of the carousel slider up to 250. I think so now it's look good, and now my carousel slider are more clear, and I can see all the thing related to that. Yeah, I hope it is clear. Now if you want you can also provide a clip react, I mean the border radius, to your image. So you need to just wrap up the image widget with a clip react widget, and here you need to pass a border radius, and the border radius will be circular, and let's pass 10 over here. Yeah, so it also provide me the border radius to all the images that I have added. So here you can see this is a image that I am going to simply show in my movie app, and these are the some trending app. Now once you see the carousel slider over here, just below the carousel slider we are going to show top trending movies. section over here, and the user can simply look to all that top trending movies and can select one of the movies and can book the ticket for that. Right now, the top trending movies we are going to simply show in the horizontal direction by using the list view, so that the user can please scroll and can see all the top trending movies. Yeah, so for that I just need to use a text widget here again. So I'll copy the text widget and will simply paste it something over here, and will just write like top trending movies, sorry, movies, yeah, something like this. Now here I just need to change the color to white, so I'll pass colors.white, and we need to also decrease down our font size up to 20. Now I can simply pass the size box, and let's pass the size box height 20.0, something like this. Now I think so I can increase font size at 24 is okay, or let's pass 25, something like this. Now here, as I told you, we need to use a list view, so I'll use a list view, and in the children I just need to write a container. Now in the container, first I'm going to show our first trending picture, so I'm thinking to add Infinity Wars like image over here, and will simply provide a picture name which is Infinity Wars Infinity Wars. And here I need to just write below the picture name that it is an action, adventure and thriller, or just write action adventure. It's up to your choice like what you want to show over here. Now here I just write like child, and we need to pass a column, and here I need to write a children image dot asset, and we'll write images, and here I'm going to simply write our picture name, or you can see image file name, which is infinity.jpg, something like this. Now I need to just pass the height, like how much height I want to simply show the image. So the height, let's keep 150, and the width also let's keep 150, and we need to just pass a fit box fit dot cover, yeah, something like this. I can't see the image because, as you know, that list view is something that we need to simply tell that a list view like how much space a list view should use, so then the list view will be going to work in this home page. Yeah, so without knowing a list view how much space list view should take, it won't show the list view over here, and it will throw the error something like this, which is a render box error. And this error simply shows when there is like a widget who don't know how much space he should take. Yeah, now think that a list view is an obedient student who just need to know that how much space I need to take to simply show the list view over here in the home page. So being a obedient student, I need to respect him, so I need to simply tell that I need to wrap up first our list view with a widget, and we need to simply pass a container, and I just need to pass the height and tell the obedient student to take almost 300 height. Now you can see the list view. Now here, as you can see that it is in the vertical form, like scrolling is in the vertical form. I need to do in the horizontal form, so I need to just pass a scroll direction axis dot what, horizontal, not vertical. Vertical is already vertical, yeah. So horizontal. Now here you can see that it simply come in the starting. Now I just need to pass the size box height, let's pass 20.0, something like this. Yeah, now here once you see the image, I think the size of an image is okay. If then we can simply increase something like this, or let's also increase the width like this. Width is too much, I don't need this too much. I just need to pass up to 180, something like this. Now once we have done this thing, now first I need to simply show this picture name. So for that I will do one thing like I'm thinking that let's use a stack widget, and in the stack widget first I need to like pass a container over here with a different color, and in that container I'm going to simply pass our app name. And as I've told you that it is, we need to simply pass 2 to 3 word like what type of movie it is, action, adventure, thriller, romantic, blah blah blah. Yeah, so for that I need to do one thing. So here In the column widget, I need to simply remove a column widget and will write a stack widget, something like this. And here I just need to do one thing. I need to pass a container. Here the container, let's pass the height and width exactly like this, and we'll simply paste it something over here. And here we need to do one thing. We need to pass a decoration, a box decoration, color. Now the color will be colors dot black, and let's pass up to 45. Now the child, in the child I need to pass a text widget and our app name, not our app name, our movie name. So I will write Infinity Wars, Infinity Wars, yeah, something like this. I hope it is not visible, I know that. So I need to pass a style, text style. I think so we have done one mistake, but that's a minor mistake. Yeah, don't need to worry. I need to simply, like, I have passed a text widget and overlap with the image widget. As you can see that first I've simply pass a text widget, then I've simply overlapped with the image widget. So thus behind this image widget there is this text widget named Infinity Wars. So I need to at the front. So how this stack widget going to work? Like, I need to overlap image widget over the text widget. So I'll simply cut it from here and we'll paste it over here. Now you can see the text, but I need to bring something over here, and the container should not cover a complete color. So for that I need to pass a margin. I'll remove the height from here and we'll just pass a margin as insert dot only from the top, and we need to just pass a margin something like this. I'll pass 180, so it comes something over here. I hope it is okay. If not, then we'll need to do something. So I need to pass a font size 20.0 and font weight will be font weight dot bold, something like this. Yeah, now you can see the app name, and we can also pass padding rather than margin. We can pass padding edge insert dot only from the left 20.0. I need some space and all, that's why I've simply pass a margin, padding, not a margin. Yeah. So once we have done this thing, I need to use a column widget. Reason, you already know that. I need to copy the text widget here again, simply paste it over here. I just need to tell that it is an action movie and it has thriller or adventure. I don't know, I didn't watch this movie till now, so I'll simply write adventure. Yeah, so I'll just pass 15 over here, something like this. Now I need to do W500 so that I can provide a different font, and maybe we can change a color of different white shade. So for that I need to simply select it from here. As you can see, yeah, we can use a cross, and we can pass cross axis alignment dot start to bring something over here. Now here I just need to do one more thing. First I need to pass a border, and we need to pass border dot all, not over here, sorry for that. So not over here, where, let me show. I need to pass decoration, a box decoration, border, we need to pass border dot all, something like this. And here I need to simply pass the color. Let's pass the colors dot colors dot white. Yeah, now you can see the image. So this is the space how much our container is taking. Yeah, I think so. If you want, you can increase the size of an picture name Infinity Wars, or if you want you can also increase the width also. Maybe it will look good, I guess. I just like pass a less thing over here. We need to pass 2022. Yeah, it is okay. We can do up to 26, I guess. Now it is okay, or 25 will be okay. And we need to also increase this up to 16, I guess. Now it is okay. Now we can simply pass a border radius, but before that there is like dead space in the container, so I don't want that. So I will simply do something like this. Yeah, it is okay. Or let's pass 280. 280 is good. Yeah, I hope it is good. If not, then we need to decrease it up to 250. Yeah, now we can simply provide a border radius. So for the border radius, I just need to write border radius dot circular, and let's pass 20, something like this. Yeah. Now the reason you know that why it happened, because we need to also pass over here clip react border radius dot only. So I need to pass border radius dot only from the top left, which will be radius dot circular. I have passed 20, then we need to pass 20, and from the top right radius dot circular. I'm passing like this. Rather than passing like this, I need to simply pass the border radius to all the corners. Yeah, so I'll pass all, and let's pass directly 20 over here. Yeah. Yeah, like this. Yeah, so there is also some more thing that we need to do. What? Let me show you. I need to simply pass the border radius here also. So we need to pass border radius dot only from the bottom left and bottom right. Yeah, so bottom left radius dot circular, let's pass 20, and from the bottom right radius dot circular, let's pass 20, something like this. Now we can simply see our border radius clearly with a border, right? So this is how we can simply show all the trending movies, and let me add some more movies over here. Yeah, so that it will completely look like we are running a cinema hall. Yeah, so copy the container widget from here, and we need to simply paste it in our list view, something like this. Now we need to pass a space, so I pass a space, size box width 20.0. Why it didn't happen? Because we passed in a wrong position. We need to pass it over here. Yeah, now here I have pasted one more image, which is of Puspa 2. So it is an Indian movie. If you haven't watched that, then I will recommend you to please watch this Puspa 1 and 2. Both the versions are really great. Yeah, so here you can see the Puspa 2 image, and we just need to pass the our movie name, which is Puspa 2. Yeah, so now we can simply scroll and can see all the trending movies over here. Now if you want, you can add some more movies over here and can make a top booking app like movie booking app. Now once we have done this thing, we need to also show the bottom navigation bar over here, which is a curved navigation bar. Now the curved navigation bar is something that I have used many times before on my channel. Now I'm telling many times before is because I have already made like 13 to 14 apps before on this channel. You can simply follow all the apps playlist link in the comment box. I will simply paste a link in the comment box. You can simply go and get it from there, because I have already made 14 apps, and if you haven't followed one of the apps before, then I will recommend you, because you are missing lots of things, and they are on. And in my previous series, I have taught many more things about a Flutter and how to use a Firebase and all. So go and simply watch all that videos on that playlist and add some of the apps to your app bucket list and in your resume, right? So for the bottom navigation bar, as I was telling you that I will just add a bottom navigation bar from my previous source code that I have, because I won't show the complete process. I will simply show you the code what I have written in the bottom navigation bar, and how to I will explain you how to write a code and all the bottom navigation. If you haven't watched one of my last series, then no worries about that. Yeah, you can simply pause a video and can write a code for the bottom navigation bar, or if you want to simply get a source code, you can see the link in the description box. I will also provide you the source code link. You can go in both the ways as you like it. Yeah, this is how our bottom navigation bar look alike. As you can see that I've simply added a curved navigation bar, and for the curved navigation bar you need to simply add some package in the perspec.ml file. So this is a curved navigation bar. You can simply find this package in the perf dev and just use this package in the perspec.ml file. And here in the pages folder you will see that I've created some of the pages. So let me explain you the first page, which is a bottom name.dart. And in this bottom name.dart I've created our bottom navigation, like how I want to simply show our bottom navigation. Yeah, now here I simply create a stateful widget name, which is bottom name, and here I will pass a list name pages. Now the reason for passing a list pages over here, now in the list pages we are going to simply show all the page that we want to show in our bottom name. Now the meaning of page is that, so our home page is the first page and the booking page is our second page. In the booking page I'm going to simply show all the bookings that the user have done, and they can simply track like what all movie they have booked and at which date and at which time. Yeah, so that booking page will be really helpful for the user to be used on this app. So that's why you can see the second option of the booking page. And the third page, which is a profile page. Now the profile page is a page where the user can simply move to their profile and can manage their complete profile, like if they want to simply log out or delete their account, or if they want to check their name, change the image or something. So that's why we have added a profile page. Now in current tab index is one of the most important thing. Now the current tab index will simply keep the track like which page at you are at. Now for example, if I'll tap to this booking page, now it is blank because I haven't wrote anything in the booking.dart file till now. Yeah, when I'll write, then you will see all the things in this file. Now when I tap to the booking.dart file, you can see that it simply moves to the booking page and it simply show me the booking page over here. So the index that will keep the count like which icon that I have simply clicked over here, that will be the current tab index. So current tab index will keep the track like which icon I'm pressing, and according to the icon that I have pressed, I need to move to the which page. Now if I'll tap to this book icon, then I will move to the booking page. If I'll move tap to this profile icon, I'll move to the profile page. So the track of all the pages will be simply held in the current tab index. So this is one of the most important thing. Yeah, now as we have passed a pages list, so here in the pages list I'm going to simply pass all the page that we have simply created. Now here in the curve navigation bar, so this is a curve navigation bar. As you can see, we have simply passed a background color, which is a black. The color I've used is this color. Now this is the animation duration. Now the animation duration is something like, here I'm in the home page. Now I'll move to the booking page. Now how much time it should take to shift from home page to the booking page, this animation is the animation duration. So I have simply passed the animation duration in milliseconds, which is 500. Now in the on tab, we need to simply keep the index like which index, or you can say that which icon I have simply pressed, and the current tab index will keep the index and will simply shift the user to that page, as I've told you. Yeah, so in the items I've simply passed all the icons, as you can see here, and in the body, don't forget to pass a body, otherwise you can't see anything in the bottom name. So this is a one line that it is very important. So it will simply keep the tab index, current tab index, and show you the page accordingly. Yeah, so this is the complete code that we have added in the bottom navigation bar. You can simply pause a video and write a code, and I think so it is very clear and it is very easy to add a curve navigation bar. Yeah, now let's move, and here you can see that I've simply created a booking.dart file. I didn't wrote any code. I just need to show in the bottom navigation bar, so that's why I simply created this dart file, and we have done same for the profile page. Yeah, now let's move, and here when I'll type to this infinity wars on any type of movies that simply shows in the top trending section, I need to move to the detail page where I need to simply show the movie over there, like movie image and the price of per ticket, the movie name, some details about the movie, like how the movie is and what the story behind making this movie. not story behind the making the movies, what is the story of this movie. Yeah, so that all thing we need to simply show in our detail page. Yeah, so let's move, and here I'm going to simply create one more page, which is detail page dot dart. Detail page dot dart, and here I need to first import the package by using material dot dart, and we'll write a stateful widget name which will be the detail page. Yeah, but before we move forward, I want to introduce you to app crafting. So this is a startup started by me. So if you are looking for the app for your business or resume, we are going to make a budget friendly app for you. You can simply fill this contact form and can send us the requirements to get a awesome app in both Play Store and App Store. You can find the link of the app crafting in the description box. Now once we have written all this thing, I need to do one thing. Like here I just need to pass a scaffold, a body, container, child, column. Yeah, and the children, something like this. Now here, as I've told you, we need to simply show the our picture name that we have simply selected, or you can say movie name, not movie image. Yeah, so for that I just use image.asset, and first I'm going to simply show the image. I'll just write infinity, something like this, infinity dot jpg. I haven't write our folder name, so I'll write images infinity.jpg, and let me move to the detail page so that I can show you what all code I'm writing there. Yeah, so this is it, and here I need to simply show one thing. Like I first need to increase the height of my image, so I'll pass height, and I'll use a media query. Now you know the use of media query. If not, the media query is something that makes your app highly responsive. So rather than passing a fixed height in this image, I'm going to use a media query so that I can increase the responsiveness of this app, right? So I'll use a media query dot of context dot size dot height, and will simply pass divide by 2. Yeah, now we need to pass a width also, so we'll pass media query dot of context dot size dot width, and we need to just pass a fit box fit dot cover. Yeah, something like this. Now you can see the image that we are simply going to use over here. Now once we have shown the image, I need to also show one back arrow over here so that I can simply move back to the our home page. So for that I need to do one thing, like as you know that we need to overlap one widget over the another, so I need to remove a column widget. I'll pass a stack widget over here, and in the stack widget I just need to first pass in container. Now the container, and in the container I will just write child icon, and I'll pass icons dot arrow back iOS new rounded. You can use this. Yeah, we can also pass the color. Let's pass the color first, which will be colors dot white, and I think so we need a black, not a white. Box decoration colors dot white, and we'll change the color of icon to black, something like this. Now here you can see the container, it's behind the screen. So first I need to pass enough margin, so I'll pass margin edge inset dot only from the left 20.0, from the top let's pass 20.0, or let's pass 30. If I said 30, 30. Yeah, so I'll just pass a padding edge insert dot all, pass a padding up to 5. We'll pass a border radius dot circular, let's pass 30. Yeah, so here you can see this. Now I can increase the, like 8 is okay. Now I can use a material widget. We'll wrap with a widget which is a material widget. We'll pass the elevation 3.0, and I need to wrap up with a container again, and here I need to pass a margin. So cut a margin from here, paste it over here. Now we need to pass a border radius, so copy the border radius. We need to simply paste it over here. I think so material widget is not working over here because of an image. And if we are using a container, and then we can simply see the elevation. I mean that this is an image, and just above the image I've used a container, and then we are providing the elevation to this container. So that's why, just because of the image, we can't see the elevation over here. So I have used elevation so that I can see the elevation, but I think so just because of the image I can't see the elevation over here, but it is okay, let's leave it. Yep. So once we have done all this thing, now here I'm going to simply show like this type of container. You can see the border radius from top left and top right. Yeah, so for that I need to do one thing. Like here I'll just pass a container. Now I'm using a stack widget here again. Yeah, so in the stack widget I'm passing this container, and here I need to just pass a width, which will be the media query dot of context dot size dot width. Yeah, now here I just need to pass a decoration, a box decoration. Yeah, it is okay. Border radius dot only from the top left. So sorry, top left, radius dot circular, let's pass 20, and from the top right, radius dot circular, let's pass 20. Yeah, something like this. Now you can't see this because we need to do something like child, first pass a column, children, and let me pass some text widget so that I can see the container first. I hope we can see the container. If not, then why? Let me see. I need to pass an height. Let's pass. I need to see the container so that I can use that container. And pass a margin. I haven't passed a color, so that's why I can't see this. So I'll pass colors dot white. Now I can see the container. Yeah, so I need to bring something over here. So for that I need to use a media query in the height. So I'll pass media query dot of context dot, not in the height, in the margin, and I need to pass the margin from the top position. So that's why I'm going to use a media query. So media query dot of context dot size dot height divide by 2. I think so, rather than passing a 2, we can pass 1.8 or 2.2. Yeah, 2.2 is okay. I need to provide a more border radius, so let T and 30, I guess. Yeah, it is okay. Now we can see our movie picture image, and here I'm going to simply add some details. And for the details I need to do one thing. First I'm going to simply show our movie name, which is Infinity Wars. So I'll simply show that movie name, and we can use a style, a text style. Now the color, which will be the colors dot black, and font size, which will be 20.0, and font weight will be font weight dot bold. Yeah, something like this. Now here I can use a cross, so I'll use a cross axis alignment dot start, and we can pass some padding so that I can see this. Add 20.0 from the top, 20.0, something like this. Now we can increase the height, font size of this text. 30 will be too much, I guess. Let's pass 26. Yeah, so Infinity Wars, here you can see this. Now here you can see that I have simply changed the color of this container. So this is the color that I'm widely going to use for this container to show all the details of about this movie. So I think so it looks great. Now here I have simply changed the color of the movie name, which is Infinity Wars, and just below this name I'm going to use a text widget here again, and in this text widget I'm going to simply show like the action and the adventure that I've simply shown in the home page. So I'll just add an action and an adventure, something like this. Yeah, now once we have written all this thing, I need to simply lower down the font size, and here I'm going to simply change the font width to W500, and we'll also pass a different white shade, something like this. I think so it is too less, maybe this. Yeah, it is okay. Now once we have shown the picture name or movie name and action and adventure, like how the movie is, now here I need to add like 2 to 3 lines about the movie details, like on what basis of this movie has been made. So we need to add 2-3 lines over here. So I don't know many thing about Infinity Wars, so I need to copy some of the details from the internet, and I will simply paste it something over here, because I have told you I didn't watch Infinity Wars till now. So here I will simply copy some of the details and will simply paste it something over here, right? Yeah, so here you can see that these are the some details that I simply found about Infinity Wars on the internet. So I've simply pasted this detail about this movie over here. So here it is how it looks. Now once the detail has been shown over here, now the next thing is about booking a movie ticket for this movie. Now for that we need to add some of the actions over here. First I'm going to simply show the list of date over here, and in the list of date I'm going to simply show like a date in sequence, like 1 2 3 4 with a date and a day, with a date and the day. Yeah, I'm not just telling a day, date and the day. So like Monday 20, Tuesday 21. So just like this I'm going to show over here, and the user can simply press any of that and can book this ticket. Yeah, and the available time slots for the movie. Yeah, so the user can also select the available time slots, and they can select any of the time slots and can book this movie. Now here I'm going to simply allow the user to increase the amount of ticket they need to buy, and a book now button. Yeah, so these are the some details that we can simply show in our detail page, so that user can book the movie ticket for this movie, right? So now for an example, if today is like 3rd Jan and I want to simply show the coming dates for 1 week over here, then for that I need to simply use a INTL package. So in the perspec.ml file you will see that I've simply added an INTL package so that I can get the coming week days and the date. Yeah, I hope it is clear. So if it is Monday, then I need to get a next Monday date, and the user can simply scroll and can select the date. So for that I have used the INTL package to show all the coming date for the 1 week. Yeah, for the next 1 week, and that's why I simply added one of the code, which is get formatted dates, and it will simply provide me the date up to 7 days. Yeah, so this is how we can simply get that. You can simply pause the video and can write this code, and here I've passed a final dates where I'm going to store all the dates, and here I will get that by using a list view.builder. So I need to simply create one list view over here in the horizontal direction, so that the user can scroll and can select a specific date, right? So for that I'll just write a list view.builder, something like this, list view.builder, and in the item builder I just need to pass a context and an index, and where I'm storing the dates. As you can see that we have simply passed a final dates over here. So I'll simply call a dates over here in the list view.builder. So for that I need to first pass an item count, so that I keep the count like dates dot length, something like this. Now here I'm going to simply pass a return, and in the return I'll just write a container first, and in the container I will do one thing. First I'll pass a decoration, a box decoration, and in the color I'm going to simply use the customize color code for the container. So let me see that color. Yeah, here it is. So I'll pass color 0xff, and I'll just pass EEB51E, something like this. So this is the color code then that I'm widely going to use on this container. Now once we have passed this thing, now I can simply pass a child over here, and in the child I just need to pass a text widget. So for the text widget I'll just write a text widget, and here I'm going to show the data that we have in the dates list. So for that I just need to write like something like this, dates, and here I'm going to pass the index. Yeah, now I just need to pass a style, a text style. Now the color, which will be simply colors.white or black. We'll see that what we need to pass. So let me call this first. So I will simply hot restart the app. I think so I am getting an error. Yeah, so as you know that list view.builder just act as like a good student, so we need to simply tell him like how much space he should take. So I'll simply wrap up with a container, and this will pass the height up to 100, something like this. Now here you can see this, but you will see that the thing are in the horizontal, no, vertical direction. So I need to simply move to the horizontal direction. So for that I will pass scroll axis dot vertical. It is already vertical, we need to do horizontal, sorry for that. Yeah, horizontal. Now you can see this. Now here I just need to do one thing, because we need to provide some of the design so that it will look good. Yeah, I guess it is okay. So for that I just need to pass a color black. So pass black. Font size, let's increase the font size up to 20.0, and font weight will be font weight dot bold. Yeah, so that I can see the text clearly, something like this. Yeah, now I can simply pass, first I need to center this, so I'll pass a center, and here I just need to pass a margin edge inset dot only from the right 20.0. yeah, now I think so height is too much, I don't need this much height. Let's pass 60. 60 is okay. I can use a size box, and let's pass the height 20 or 10. Let's pass 10 first, and here it is. Now here I can simply pass the width. Let's pass the width up to 100. Yeah, so now you can simply see that I can simply scroll and can select one of the container, right? So for that I need to use a border radius. So for the border radius dot circular, let's pass 10. I guess it is, now it look cool, and now I can simply select any of the date. Now here you can see that if I'll press to any of the container, it won't highlight that which container I have simply pressed. Like for an example, if I will simply select like Sunday 5, now I will press Sunday 5, then nothing will going to happen, because we haven't added any execution, or we need to simply highlight the container so that the user can simply know that which date he has selected, right? So for that I need to do one thing, like here which container I've pressed from the list, I need to simply pass an integer, and in the integer I'm going to keep a track. Like if there are 7 containers over here, like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in this 7 containers, I have simply pressed to the second container. Then I'm going to create one integer, and here I will just write an integer name track, and in the track I will simply clip the track like which integer, not an integer, a container I have simply pressed on this list view. Yeah, so that's why I simply first change it to 0. Yeah, now here I'll just check that which container I've actually pressed. So for that I need to wrap up the container with a gesture detector, and once I simply press to any of the container, I just need to store the value, like at which position of the container I've simply pressed. So for that I just need to write a track, and we'll keep a track of that value. And as you know that index is something like, it is, as I've told you that there are 7 containers, right? So for an example, if I press to the 3rd container, now the track value will be 3, and as we are simply keeping the value of the index in the track, so the track value will be 3, and we get to know that we have simply pressed a 3rd container. And if we get the value of the 3rd container, we can simply highlight that container, right? So that's why I've used a track integer over here. Now it is much clear. Now here I'll use a set state. So here first I will just write a border, and here I'll pass a border dot all, something like this. Now the color, which will be the colors dot white. So yeah, it is okay, I guess it is okay. We can pass black like this. I'm thinking what we can really do to highlight that container, right? So if the track value is equals to index, then we are going to simply show the colors dot black, and if this is true, then we are going to simply show the colors dot white, something like this. I hope it should work. If not, then we need to do one thing. What it will be? Yeah, we made one mistake. What is that? We need to simply cut it from there, and we need to pass inside the color function, and here it is. Yeah, so now you can see that you will see the changes. So let's pass me the width so that it will be clearly seen. Yeah, so here you can see that all the container background color are black, but the third container that we have simply selected, its border color is white. So here you can see that we can simply highlight like this, like which all container I have simply selected over here, and the container border color will be simply changed to white. So this is how the user can know like which all container he have selected over here. Now if you want, you can also pass an elevation over here and something like this. I think so now it will be much in highlighted form, and now I can simply select any of the container and the container will be in the much highlighted form, right? So here it is done. I have selected a date. Now once I selected a date, I need to select a time slot for this movie because there will be a lots of available time slot for this movie. Yeah, so for that I just need to pass some of the time slots over here. So I need to use a list view.builder again to show that respective time slots. Yeah, I think so. Let me see if we need or not. If we need, then we are going to use a list view. But for now, I'm just writing a row children, and in the container, I'll just pass like a decoration, a box decoration, and here I'm going to simply pass the color. So for the color, what I'm thinking that what we can do rather than passing the color over here, I will do one thing. Like first I will just pass a child and a text widget, and in the text widget let me copy some of the text widget from here and will simply paste it something over here in the text widget. Yeah, now once we have simply done this thing, I need to pass a time slot like up to the show will start from 8 p.m. Yeah, so here you can see 8 p.m. Now I'll use a size box, height let's pass 10.0. now the color, which will be colors dot white, so I'll just pass colors dot white, something like this, and it is okay. Now here I'll pass a border and border, and the border will be border dot all. I just need to also pass the color in the border. So for the color I'll copy this color and will simply pass over here. Yeah, now we can increase a width of this border. Let's pass up to 3.0, and here let's increase the size 22. We can pass padding edge inset dot all. Let's pass up to 8. Yeah, so like this, I guess it is okay, or 30 is okay, or 30 is okay. Now we can do one thing. We can pass a border radius. So let's pass the border radius dot circular, and let's pass 10. Yeah, so this is the time slot that the user can select. So time slot, so I'm going to show one more time slot or two time slot, I don't know, so let me do that. And one will be start in 10 p.m. and one will be start in 6 p.m. Yeah, so 6 p.m. I don't know what is this movie length, so I am passing the random time over here. If this movie length is more than 2 hours. Yeah, so I'll use a main axis alignment dot space evenly, so that I can give some space, but the space will create some problem. So for that I'll just pass 20, and I will also decrease down a padding up to 5. Yeah, so we'll do same for the other 5 and 20 again and 5. Yeah, so this is the thing that we need to simply pass over here to show the time slot. Yeah, I need to pass, I think so, cross over here. Cross is already done. Yeah, I think so, because of space evenly it is happening, so I just need to pass a space between rather than evenly, so that I can provide a maximum space between all this container. Now I need to select one of the time slot. Now again, to select one of the time slot, I need to do one thing. Like for that I will just wrap up the container over here, and I'll just write gesture director, and on the on tab function I will just pass this. Now I just need to change the color of the time slots so that the user can know like which time slot that they have selected. Same for the date one. Yeah. Now I will add a complete execution, like if I will select any of the time slot, then how I need to highlight that container. So I will do that with music. Yeah, so enjoy the music and you can simply code along with me, and I'm simply write all the process to highlight this container. Then I'll explain you what all thing I have done. Yeah, so let's go. 1 2 3 start. Yeah, so this is how we can simply show the time slots and how the time slots will be shown in the highlighted form. So now if I'll select 10 p.m., then you can see that how it will simply highlight this container and will indicate the user that this is the time slot that the user have selected. Now when we'll switch to the 6 p.m., so this is how we can simply select any of the time slots from here. Now once we have done all this thing, now I'm thinking that let's pass something over here like choose date, choose time slot. Yeah, so that it will look good, I guess. Yeah, so for that I need to copy the text widget, and here I'll copy this text widget and will simply paste it something over here. So close this container, and here I'll paste this and we'll just write select date. I'll just write select date something like this. Yeah, so now you can see select date. Now I can use the size box here again and will simply paste it something over here. So select date will be highlighted over here. Now I need to simply change the color up to like this, and we'll just pass W700 is okay. Yeah, select date. Now the select time slot. So time slot will be shown something like this, and we need to simply change up to 10, I guess, and we'll just write select time slot. Yeah, so this is how we can do that to show the time slot. Now once we have done all this thing, I just need to show, like as I've told you, that the user can simply select the ticket, the amount of ticket they need to book. So for that I just need to add like a function to increase the quantity of a ticket from 1 2 3 4 like this. Yeah, so for that I just need to create something like here. So first I need to provide some like enough space, I think. So rather than passing over here, we can shift the container over here like this. I guess it will be much okay, I guess. So for that I need to do one thing. We can decrease size up to 1.8 will be too much, or 2.5. Yeah, it is okay. Now there is much space to show that container and a book now button. Yeah, so here I'll just create a row widget, and in the row widget I'll just pass a children. Yeah, now here once we are passing a children, I'm going to show the function. So for that I'll just create one container, and in the container I will do one thing. I will pass a decoration, a box decoration. Now the border will pass border dot all. Yeah, now the color, which will be the colors dot white, and here I'll pass a child row and a children something like this. Now once we have passed a children, first I'm going to simply show the plus icon, then a remove icon, and in between the quantity of a number when the user will press to the plus or remove icon. Yeah, so for that I just need to create one icon, and which will be icons dot add. Yeah, let's pass the color, which will be colors dot white, and in the center we need to show the quantity. So for that I need to use a text widget. We'll simply paste it something over here, and here I'm going to simply show the quantity 1. I will show how the execution we are going to show about a quantity. I am just creating the UI first, then I will execute that function to increase the quantity. Yeah, so here I'll just write font weight dot bold, something like this. I need to increase the font size so that the number is clearly seen, and I will use the icon again, and will paste it something over here, and will just pass icons dot remove something like this. Yeah, we need to increase the height, not height, a width of an container, which is up to 200. 200 will be too much, I guess. We can pass up to 150. We need to increase our thickness of the, so we'll pass width 2.0, and we'll pass a border radius dot circular, pass 20. Yeah, so here I want to tell you one thing, like I didn't plan about a design or anything. I'm simply coding with you all, like I'm trying to make design at this time, like what I'm thinking it is best, I'm using that. So I didn't plan before like how to simply design this detail page and all. So what I'm thinking, I'm simply designing with you all. So that's why I'm changing a lots of things, like using a different border radius, trying to use a different colors and all, to see what fit best in this detail page. Yeah, so that's why you will see that how you can simply made a attractive design by using a different color and different border, and can check like which fit best for this app. Yeah, so this is how you can simply make a awesome UI for your app. I want to tell you that because by this process you can get to know how to make a awesome UI by using a different color and the border. Yeah, now here I'll just pass a main axis alignment dot space between, or let's pass space evenly. I guess space evenly will be okay. Yeah, something like this, it is okay. Now we can simply increase or decrease the amount of ticket that we need to show. We need to pass a size box. Let's pass the size box height 20.0. It is okay, 20.0. Or we can pass 30, I guess. Yeah, now we need to show the, I think so, book now button and a text of the total amount. Yeah, now here I'm going to simply show the container, and in the container first I'm going to show the total amount that the user need to pay to book all the tickets that they have simply select according to the quantity, and then a book now text, so that it will indicate the user by tapping to this button they can simply pay and can book now that tickets. Yeah, so for that I will move to the row widget, and in the row widget first I'm going to simply create a container, and in the container I'll just write a decoration, a box decoration. Now I'm thinking that what color I should pass on this container. So should I pass white, black, or in yellow? So let's pass yellow first, and let's see how it looks, and if not we can change it later. Yeah, so that's how we can simply make our app attractive. Yeah, so first I'll pass a child, and in the child, and first I'm going to pass a column, a children, and in the children I'm going to pass a text widget here. So for the text widget, I'll copy the text widget here from here and will simply paste it something over here. And first I'm going to simply show the total amount as I've told. So that will be in the dollar form. So I'll show the dollar and let's pass the dollar. I guess what it will be. Let's pass up to $50. Yeah. So first I need to change the colors dot white. The text is too big. I don't need this much. 50 is okay. Colors dot black. Font width will be W500. Yeah. Now here I need to provide a size box with 10.0 so that I can provide some space. Now once we have done all this thing, I can pass a width. Let's pass 200, I guess. Yeah. Now I can copy the text widget, will simply paste it something over here, and I'll just show the book now text. So for the book now, I'll just write book now something like this, and font width will be just like bold. Yeah, bold, something like this. Yeah. So once we have done all this thing, now we can show the text, but for that I need to increase like to 24 is okay, I guess. And here I am going to pass a border radius also, not a border radius as well, and a border to the container. So I'll just pass border radius dot circular. Let's pass 10, and border will be border dot all. Yeah. And the color, we just need to pass colors dot white, something like this. And we can pass a width, and let's pass the width 2.0 or 3.0 will be okay. And I can pass some space more so that it will be clearly visible. Yeah. So now you can see the book now button, and the user can simply press and can book now this movie tickets. Yeah. So this is how a detailed page has been done, where we have shown our movie image, movie name, what going to be on this movie. So action adventure, some detail about a movie. The user can select a date for which they can simply book this movie. Yeah. And the available time slot. So they can again select a time slot according to their need. They can simply increase or decrease the amount of ticket quantity. They can see the total amount and a book now button. So the book now button, when the user will press to the book now button, a Stripe payment gateway will be simply on the action, and they can simply pay through the Stripe and can book the ticket for this movie. Yeah. So till now, if you haven't hit that like button, then what you are waiting for? So hit that like button and show your support, because I've tried my best to simply make this detailed page. As I've told you, I didn't plan anything before in the starting of this video. I'm simply designing with you all. So it takes some time to think and design this page. Yeah. So hit that like button and show your support, and hit that subscribe button so that you won't miss out on any of the upcoming videos we upload on this channel. So until then, keep coding, keep having fun. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.